Hi there, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lynette. And today I'm sharing with you my low waist, zero waist period alternatives. And on top of that, I also have polycystic ovarian syndrome. So if you happen to be in the same boat as well, I'm going to be sharing with you some really natural hacks that I have done to help manage my PMS. A lot of the products that you may have already heard about, but in case you haven't, I need to share with you my MVP, and that is my Diva Cup. This is my Diva Cup. It is a silicone based cup that you insert vaginally. It's really pliable, so that makes it easier for insertion. Basically, it suctions onto your cervix, so if you have it properly inserted, it should not leak. I will say that the Diva Cup does take a little getting used to. There is like a unique fold that you have to learn how to do in order to properly insert it, but honestly now I don't even have to think about it because it's just a habit. The other thing I like about Diva Cup is that they have different sizes, and I'm sure other menstrual cup companies probably offer the same thing. I've used both the size 1 and size 2, so I have had a child. After you have a child, ladies, you may not know this, but your cervix opening, the shape changes. And so the Diva Cup, I think also the mouth of it, that sounds weird, but mouth of the Diva Cup, it I think expands a little bit just so that it can properly suction onto that cervix like we were talking about and ensure that there is no leakage. So yeah, I love that there's companies that know women's bodies and know what women's bodies are like postpartum even. Now, I love my Diva Cup, like I talked about. It's the MVP of my period products, but there are definitely times where I don't feel like putting something inside me. That is a quote. Somebody quote me on that. Anyways, so what I'm trying to get at is that I also use pads and panty liners, and I use reusable pads and panty liners, and I have a nice little collection. So let me show you what I have. Yes, there is like stained blood on this, so be forewarned. But anyways, this is by the company Glad Rags, but I recently upgraded to these different pads, and yes, there's more stained blood. I like this one because the insert is just there. It's not like I have to fill the pad. Love the little wing feature, of course, and then of course it still has that little snap. Yay! And this is really nice material. I can tell it's really well made. And the Luna pad I actually got off of Target, like Target.com. I ordered it online, and then either I had it delivered here or I picked it up in store because, I mean, let's all be honest, who doesn't love a Target run? Like, come on. My kid is 2.5 and she loves Target, so I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, but it's a thing. I also have these cute little like thong panty liners, so if it's like a really light day and I just feel like wearing a thong, then I will go ahead and put this guy on my underwear. Look at how cute the little buttons are in that. Isn't that adorable? Some of these products I buy off of like Etsy shops by women who just like make them, which is really cool. I like supporting like small businesses too. So there are a lot of options when it comes to reusable pads. It's what I'm trying to communicate. I do have some thicker, like what I would consider overnight or postpartum pads. And I did use these after I had my daughter. I really have an entire like little shoe case box of the postpartum overnight pads, and that's because after I had my daughter, I think I bled for 6 weeks. So all that to say, I have a ton of postpartum pads, and I can put links down below for the ones that I have really enjoyed. I think my favorite brand of period products that are reusable is probably Luna pads. I really do like Glad Rags, and I do like all the little mom and pop Etsy shops where they make you know, period products, but I feel like Luna pad is like my favorite, and that is the one that is available on Target, like I mentioned earlier. So definitely check that out. The last little thing I use for my period is this little wet bag. Woohoo! It has this little side pocket, and in this particular pocket I keep clean pads or panty liners. I even will stick my Diva Cup in there sometimes. And then should I have a dirty pad or like need to change, maybe even my underwear get ruined, get some blood on them, and I want to change underwear, I can go ahead and stick them in the main pocket of the wet bag, and I just zip it up, and I can easily slip this into my purse. It's so discreet. I really like this. This is an absolute essential that I have to have when I'm not at home and I'm on the go or working or something. All right, so those are all my period products. Really simple, right? Wet bag, and then reusable pads, panty liners, and my Diva cup. All right, so let me pull up my phone because I have notes on here and I want to make sure that I'm properly communicating with you guys as what exactly I want to tell you and I don't forget anything because I can be very forgetful. So let's open my notes, shall we? The first thing I want to mention to you that has really helped me in coping with PMS and regulating my hormones and actually regulating my periods is seed cycling. I've actually done a really in-depth video on seed cycling, and so I'll have that linked up in the cards and down in the description box for you guys to watch after this video is done. But if you are struggling with perhaps really severe cramps, irregular periods, maybe just really bad PMS, mood swings, all of that, you absolutely need to try seed cycling. I promise you it makes a difference. You have to be consistent in it. That's like key, essential. But I have noticed that when I seed cycle, I'm able to have anywhere between a 28 and 31 day cycle. It's amazing to be able to having short periods and much easier periods, like no severe cramps and all that. So seed cycling is my first recommendation. Check out my video after this one. If you are suffering from severe cramps, here's just like a number of things that I've done to really help hone in on severe cramps. So for one, avoid caffeine at all costs. On occasion, I will enjoy a cup of coffee. I'm not gonna lie, I do. Usually, I get it decaffeinated so that the caffeine amount is smaller. Recently, I have actually been using what is called a Dandy Blend. It is a coffee alternative and it really does taste like coffee. You can fashion a drink to make it like a coffee beverage. And the reason why I like Dandy Blend is it's packed full of vitamin B, which is really good for your adrenal health. And if you don't know what your adrenals are, they're these little hormone centers that are like located on the top of your kidneys. So vitamin Bs are really great in supporting your adrenals and really kind of bolstering them. Also gives you great energy. If you feel like, I couldn't survive off of caffeine, let me tell you, Dandy Blend gives me like a very stable energy. It doesn't make me feel like I'm crashing. It doesn't give me that anxious energy that caffeine gives. Going caffeine free, first recommendation for severe cramps. My second recommendation is to get on some type of omega-3 supplement. So you can find something like a flax oil or that has a lot of omega-3s, omega-6s, a fish oil supplement. Fish oil if you're not vegan, flax oil if you are, and just really bolstering fats in your diet. Now I know a lot of times we hear the word fat and we associate it with something negative, but really there are such a thing as healthy and good fats. Good fats in your diet are going to help satiate hunger, but they're also going to help reduce inflammation in your body. So good healthy fats are things like coconut oil, coconut milk. I would recommend the full-fat coconut milk. Things like olive oil, avocado oil, so cooking with olive oil, making maybe salad dressings with an olive oil and balsamic vinaigrette, just really increasing fats in your diet. That's really, really essential in helping to kind of just calm your body down, calm inflammation, and help reduce cramping. Of course, get a heating pad. Those are great. I would recommend not using an electric heating pad. For me, I use this little like microwavable bag that I think it's filled with like beans or rice or something. I think it's also infused with some herbs because it definitely smells earthy, but not like a bad earthy, like a, ooh, I like this earthy. And then essential oils are really great too. So things like clary sage and lavender are going to be really good, really calming on your tummy when you're having really severe cramps. When I think of really true severe PMS, I always think of my really bad mood swings, and my mood swings always came in the shape of depression. Like leading up to my period, a week out, I would say, from when my period would start, I was severely depressed. I just like had no motivation to do anything, didn't want to get out of bed. So for me, what I did and what I have found has made the biggest difference in my mood swings is exercising honest to goodness, guys, exercising is such a great mood booster. Yes, it is so hard to get up off your butt and to exercise. It takes a lot of motivation. It takes accountability. It takes discipline even. It is not something that I necessarily want to do by nature, but I know in my heart of hearts it's the best thing for me. It's the best thing in just stabilizing my mood. It's the best thing in giving me the body that I feel most confident in. Overall, really good for everyone to exercise. So if you are at all capable of exercising, that is my number one recommendation for really bad mood swings. You can also look into an herbal supplement. Something like ashwagandha might help stabilize the mood a little bit. It's a mood stabilizer kind of herb, and I started to take ashwagandha under the care of my naturopathic doctor a couple years ago. I still take it now with a probiotic. It's like built into the probiotic I take. And that really seems to help. But yeah, those two things alone have made the biggest difference, I think. With all that said, you guys, I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Feel free to subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. I do post every Friday, so I'll see you then. Bye.